My respected brothers and sisters in Islam, one of the most important blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon us is that we go back to our homes after a day of toil and difficulty for rest and pleasure. However, many of us, when we go back to our homes, we find difficulty and problems and more problems on top of that. We go back home and we don't find the rest that we deserve. We go back home, we find another basket of problems awaiting us. And what can be the reasons for all of this? Of course, we can talk about this in many different ways. However, today in this khutbah, I will deal with one major problem. And that problem is that indeed the angels of mercy do not enter into our homes. The angels of mercy look at our homes and then they stay away because of something that is going on in there. As a result, they do not enter into our homes. And we should not think, my brothers and sisters in Islam, when we're talking about this matter, that none of the angels enter into our homes. Rather, some angels do enter into our homes, such as, for example, the angels of punishment, such as, for example, the angels who write down our deeds, such as the angel of death. For these angels always enter into the homes and nothing can prevent them except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My brothers and sisters in Islam, we will inshallah in this khutbah talk about 5 important matters that prevent the angels of mercy from entering into our homes. Think about it, the angels of mercy, those angels that carry the mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from entering our homes. And I will mention 5 of them. The very first problem, without doubt, you may have heard of this and know of this, are those people who do not join ties of kingship. Those people who break their relationship with their family. Those people, due to some silly problems, some problem here or problem there, break their relationship with their uncles or their aunties or their father or their mother or their brother or sister for something that may be a personal problem between themselves. SubhanAllah, not because of a reason for Allah's sake, not because of any other reason, but due to a personal petty problem, they break up relationship. This is why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the authentic hadith in Sahih Muslim, verily the angels of mercy do not come upon a house in which is a person who broke up the ties of kingship. Also Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in authentic hadith in Bukhari, verily he who believes in Allah in the last day, then let him be good to his guest. And he also said, verily he who believes in Allah and the last day, then let him join the ties of kingship. And he also said, he who believes in Allah and the last day, let him say words of kindness or goodness or keep quiet. Also Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in an authentic hadith in Musnad Imam Ahmed, he said, indeed the person who breaks the ties of kingship will never enter paradise. Will never enter paradise. The second reason, my brothers and sisters in Islam, that prevents the angels of mercy from entering upon a house is a person in the house who disobeys his parents, who disobeys his father and mother, who does not listen to his father and mother. And this is why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the authentic hadith in Bukhari, as it is reported, he said that, shall I not tell you about the greatest of the sins, the ones that will destroy a person? Then the companions, may Allah have mercy upon them, said, yes, O Rasulullah, please tell us, who is that person upon whom the angels, who is that person who is committing that major sin? What is that major sin? And so Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, indeed the major sin is that you should associate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala partners, that Allah has not sent you any authority. And indeed the person who does not listen to his father does not listen to his mother. Ayyuhal ahibba, my brothers and sisters in Islam, this is a major point. To not listen to father and mother, to not listen to the parents is a major point. Wallahi, my teachers used to teach me, my teachers in the Prophet's Mosque in Medina used to teach me not to even speak in front of your father and mother. When they used to come across these ahadith and explaining the hadith in Bukhari Muslim regarding how to be with your parents, they would teach us, don't you dare even speak in front of them until they permit you to speak. Have rahmah upon them, have mercy upon them, respect them. Don't ever come upon them except that you hug them and you kiss them on their forehead. Because wallahi, when you do that, your kids will do that to you. When you are merciful to your parents, that Allah will have mercy upon you. Truly, subhanallah, truly the dua of your parents is accepted. Truly the dua and the supplication of your mother is accepted. Wallahi, I can tell you from my own story. I can tell you from my own story how many times I would be in difficulty, my mother would make dua for me and everything would become better. Wallahi, Wallahi, my brothers and sisters in Islam, how many of us have no parents now? Perhaps they have passed away, or perhaps they are on the way to their grave. Subhanallah, earn Jannah by being good to them, earn Jannah by remembering them, earn Jannah by giving charity in their name, earn Jannah by making dua for them. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in an authentic hadith, on the day of judgment, a man will be brought out from the people and he will be told to enter paradise, and then when he goes to paradise he will be told to go higher and then higher and then higher and higher, and the man will say, oh Allah, why are you putting me higher and higher in a higher level and better level in paradise? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tell him, this is because of the dua of your son for you. This is because of the dua for your son for you. So please make dua for your parents. Make dua for them. Have mercy on them. Small things make them happy. Wallahi, perhaps a phone card that you can buy for your parents. A small gift that you give your father. Don't spend a single day except that you have been kind to them, been merciful to them, made dua for them, given charity on their behalf, and made dua to Allah. وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمْ جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا, and say, and spread your wings of mercy upon them, and say, oh Allah, have mercy on them as they had mercy upon me when I was young, when I was in need of your mercy. The third reason, my brothers and sisters in Islam, why angels don't enter into our homes is because sometimes in our homes we have pictures of animals, because we have dogs, or we have things which are impure, or we have, for example, in our homes drawings and statues for example, and drawings of animals and human beings. And without doubt, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said, لا تدخل الملائكة بيتا فيه كلب ولا صورة. هذا في حديث صحيح البخاري. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said in the authentic hadith, verily Allah, the angels of mercy do not enter into a home in which there is a dog, in which there is a picture of course, an animal or of a human being. So let us try our level best to clear our homes of anything similar to it, whether it be the pictures of animals and human beings, whether it be statues, and also if in our homes we have dirty stuff such as dirty magazines or dirty films, or we have the ability to access them. So let us clear and purify our homes from anything which is filthy, for indeed the angels of mercy do not enter into any place in which there is filth, that which the children of Adam will not benefit from. The fourth reason, my brothers and sisters in Islam, that prevents the angels of mercy from entering into our homes is that we have in our homes those things which are sinful, those things which are evil, such as, for example, drugs, or perhaps we have in our homes dirty magazines, or we have alcohol that is being drunk in our homes, or we have zina that is being done in our homes, whether it be the zina of the eyes, the zina of the mouth, or the zina of the hands, the zina of the body. Indeed, we have in our homes certain things which are being done, perhaps we are not careful about. Perhaps we are sitting over here and we're attending the khutbah. Perhaps you can just think about how many things perhaps could be in our homes preventing the angels of mercy from coming down. The fifth reason, my brothers and sisters in Islam, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us the angels of mercy do not enter into our homes is because we have things that do not smell nice in our homes. And of course the majority or the primary thing that we're talking about here is smoking. And smoking is a major cause that prevents angels from entering into our homes, or angels from entering into our offices, because of the smoke that we have. Sometimes, subhanAllah, if you might go into buy a second-hand car and you find it's smelly because the person has been smoking, how can the angels of mercy ever protect that car? How can those angels of mercy ever come with rahmah and barakah into that car? And indeed this prevents the angels of mercy from coming into the homes. This prevents the angels of mercy from coming into the homes. And the issue of smoking is such an important matter. Do not trivialize it. It is without doubt forbidden in Islam. Without doubt, do not have any doubt in your mind that smoking cannot be allowed. Why cannot be allowed? Because without doubt it harms us. All the scholars of medicine are agreed that smoking does harm us, that smoking does cause us problems, that smoking does cause all of the problems of high blood pressure and of the heart and of lungs and lung cancer and asthma and emphysema and all of these other diseases that you might see on the packets packets, on the smoking packets. Have a look at some of the pictures of all the people who smoke and all the diseases that it is causing, and how many Muslims are actually dying because of smoking. Plus, subhanAllah, it is as if you're burning your money away, as if you're burning your money away and you're sinning through that money. How is it possible, my brothers and sisters in Islam, for a person to smoke and expect the angels of mercy to come to him, for the angels of mercy to come to his car, for the angels of mercy to come to his office, for the angels of mercy to come to his home? Truly, a person who smokes and he is not aware that he is harming himself, also is not aware that he is harming his children and his kids. Those who are passive smokers, those people who are not smoking themselves, but they smell the smoke of the other people smoking, and because of that they become passive smokers, and as a result they end up having all the problems in their body. And because they smoke or they smell the passive smoke whilst they're young, when they grow up they end up having the heart diseases and the lung diseases and emphysema and asthma and all of these other problems.